Hello everyone watching on a replay. This is a random live. I didn't plan this and I didn't tell anyone that I'm gonna be doing this, so I'm not really expecting anyone to come on. If someone shows up, amazing. If not, I'm just gonna do my drawing here on the table. So today I've been working on my paper mache birds. I just finished a video about it, so I'm gonna upload that after this live. Jasmine, hi, how are you? Jasmine Flores, where are you from? Thank you for joining. These are the birds, and I am uploading the paper mache bird tomorrow. Now I wonder why I don't see, hold on. Actually, yeah, I might upload this video after this live. Let me just quickly check something. So Jasmine, tell us about your channel. What would you like other people to know? Do you run a channel, Jasmine? I am assuming you are. Simone is here. Woohoo! Woo, woo. I just got an email as well saying Simone Alana loves your comment. Thank you, Simone, for loving my comment. That must have been on. Hold on, what video did you post that I've been commenting on? Simone. I'm trying to remember. I was watching your video. Oh, it was the one on about lockdown easing on Isle of Man, and you guys were sitting in the grass. Both you and Caleb and Neighbor were in the grass talking about about lockdown, right? Yes, that was the update, and I commented on that. I just got an email on my phone saying that you loved my comment, so thank you for that. I showed you in the live on Saturday this bird, you remember? The liver liver bird. Now I painted it, I filmed it, I edited it, and I am going to upload this video after the live. Thank you, Simone. To everyone who's on here, as I said when I started, I haven't told anyone that I'm doing this live. It's just a random one. But whoever is jumping on, as the title as the title says, please connect with each other. Tell each other about your channels. Jasmine, I'm not sure if you're still here. If you're still watching, tell everyone about your channel. Simone Alana, she is a lovely lady. Go and check out her channel as well. Posting all sorts of videos about life, family life, and what do you post about, Simone? Cooking and painting and homeschooling. And hi, Caleb. How are you today, Caleb? What have you been up to? You know, the thumbnail that I posted on this is because I thought if no one shows up, I'm going to continue now the light is so strong you can't see it. I might continue this drawing over here. I started this drawing a couple of days ago, and I was thinking that this light looks actually quite nice. It's like sun rays. Now that I turned it a bit. I have this light as well. Remember this one, Simone? It doesn't last super long. Have you noticed? The batteries? It's like for roughly an hour and then it goes off. Caleb said he's doing great. He said he really liked the Play-Doh. That's nice to hear, Caleb. I was using it in my art classes and the kids loved it as well. It hasn't dried out, so they are still playing with it. That's really good. And it's good because you said you kept it in a glass jar, right? Not in cling film. So it's good that it didn't dry out. The one that I made, it became a little bit sticky after the kids were playing with, because you know, when you're playing with that Play-Doh with warm hands, it kind of melts a little bit and it might get a bit sticky. So if that happens, just add a little bit more flour to it. Yes, the light doesn't last that long. The first time I used it, it seemed to last long, but not anymore. Yeah, but do you know what I noticed about this light? That you can still use it even if you plug it in. So if you're doing a longer, if you're filming for a longer time, you can just plug it in and it will still work. So yes, theirs went a bit sticky, so added a bit more flour. Yeah, and I realized with the recipe as well, it was so off. I mean, it was way too much water. So I have now updated that recipe and just put 1 cup of water. Yeah, did you try that? If you plug it in, it will last. I mean, obviously, because it's plugged in. It's just that the thing that I thought about this light is cool because you can bring it along and you can just pop it in your bag or whatnot and use it outside as well. But not if it doesn't last. So that was a bit of a bummer, but it's still good. I'm still happy with it. Do you know what I did in this art book? So I used this one for painting and whatnot, and then I was like, I was painting and making pictures after pictures like this. This one looks a bit like Caleb, but it's a girl version just because of the beautiful curls. Anyways, I was painting and painting and painting and making pictures and this was in an art class. And then, where is it? You remember this one? And then, I painted this upside down. Never mind. What was I gonna say? Yeah, did you post? I think you posted about your hair routines, didn't you, Simone? Posted some videos about that. It must take a lot of work to maintain it. I can see 4 people are online now. If you're running a channel, do let us know in the chat box what's the name of your channel and what is it about. And please connect with each other as well. This is just a random live. My partner is watching football in the other room. So if you hear some football sounds, that is what's going on in our house today. Football for 2 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump online and do some random drawings and talk with you guys. Holy Polyoza, did I say that right? You upload videos of your arts. What type of art video do you make? What's your style? Do you make like sculptures or paintings, or what kind of channel do you run? Simone is saying, I have some videos on how I do my hair and Caleb's hair. I will do update again sometime. Okay, you mentioned that you're gonna cut his hair a bit as well, didn't you? He might go dry from, does it go dry from the sun maybe? Anyways, thank you, Holly Polyoza. Thank you for joining us. Where are you joining us from? Let us know. I have to check out your channel as well later. I'm not sure if I'm connected with you yet. Yeah, I'm trying to remember your channel name, but I don't think I've seen it. I have to check it after. You cut their hair a little bit. Okay. I cut my own hair during lockdown. Cut and colored it. Turned out fine, actually. I have a hairdresser that comes to the house. But she obviously didn't work now during lockdown. You're saying, I have my own style, just speed draws, pipe cleaner dolls, and I'm working on a series called Holystriododi. Did I say that right? That's the names of your art stuff is very random. Where are you from? Is that in your language or is it made up words? We'll stay on, just putting the kids to bed. Okay, Simone, go for it. I'm gonna stay on for a bit and do some drawings as well. You can see 4 people are joining right now, so if anyone wants to say something, jump into the chat box and let us know you are here. But you are from America, okay. Well, thank you for joining. I am in London right now. I am from Finland originally, based in London for 8.5 years now. Is it 8.5? Yeah, it is actually, because now we're halfway through 2020. Can you believe that? 2020 is passing by super, super fast. But yeah, I'm going to continue with this drawing meanwhile. And if anyone wants to join in on the chat, do so. Thank you so much, Holly Poliosa. You didn't say if I pronounced it right yet. How did you have? Are we connected already? Because I don't remember your channel name. Or are you new to my channel? If you are new, how did you come across my channel? Can you see my drawing? I'm drawing my hand. I said it right. Yay, go me. So I'm drawing this kind of a surrealistic hand. It's my hand, but it's gonna be in like a surrealistic style. And in this book, I make a lot of just random sketches and drawings without any bigger thought behind it. Just doodling away, really. I have loads and loads and loads of books like this. We'll still be here listening. I'm just doing my tax return. Oh my goodness, you are so good, Simone. I need to do that as well, but I haven't even started. Holly Poliosa is saying that you found it now. I love your art. Thank you so much. Just wonder how you found it. Like, how does YouTube do that? Like, did you find it through a comment somewhere, or did it pop out in your recommended videos? What else shall we draw on this one? I think I'm going to continue so that these pages fit together. And add some clouds down here. So I need to come over to your channel as well, as mentioned. Simone is saying that she's putting off the tax return, but slowly getting through it. Well done, you. That's how I normally do it as well, like 1 month at a time. Because that's just so boring. You subscribed a while ago, and I just found your love video under one of my videos. Okay, cool. Then I might be subscribed to yours as well, but I'll make sure afterwards. So now I'm gonna add some of these clouds down here. If you're in America, you're probably around like 5 hours behind. So now it's, what time is it here? It's 9:15 in London right now. So is it like 4 p.m. where you are? I guess it depends where in America you are. Kind of like the smell of Sharpies. 4:13, okay. Yeah, I thought so. I like the smell of Sharpies, and also we had the house repainted recently, a couple of days ago. So the house still smells of fresh paint as well. Usually people don't like that, but I kind of like the smell of paint. So then you must be on the coast side, like somewhere around Virginia or Florida. I know they are 5 hours behind because I have clients there. So whenever we schedule a class, it's always 5 hours difference. Della Sports, watching through here on my phone too. Okay, Della Sports. Holly Paliosa, if you want, you could check out Della Sports channel. They run, as you might guess, they run sports videos and like sports activities you can do at home. No gyms needed. You live in New Jersey, okay. I haven't been to New Jersey, but I've been to New York a couple of times. I quite like New York, and I really like Florida and Miami. I'm not sure if I would like to live there, but it's nice to visit. Have you lived anywhere else, or have you always stayed in New Jersey? I can see 6 people are online. So if you're here, do say hello and do join us in the chat. Otherwise it gets a bit boring because I'll just be doodling away if no one says anything. I normally run my lives on Saturdays at 2 p.m. and in those lives I normally run some sort of an activity, but when I do these random lives, it's just to really draw and chat with who's ever on here. You just lived in New Jersey, okay. Obviously I lived in Finland because I'm born there, and then I worked in Turkey for a while, and then I worked in Miami for a while, but now I lived in London for, as I mentioned, 8.5 years. Isn't it crazy how this year is just flying by in lockdown? It's like I haven't done much other than just art and stuff like that at home. Strange year. Of course. Yes, I would love to see how it turns out as well. So you have to film it. If you know a channel called, his name is Viro and his channel is Warawiri Art. He also made a portrait both out of me and Simone, who was here earlier. And he just took a screenshot from one of the videos and drew our portraits, which was quite a fun surprise. Kamale, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know your channel and I've seen you around a lot, and I just really don't know how to pronounce your name. Are you Indian, I think? Anyways, thank you for drawing. So we have another artist joining here as well. You might know each other. You might or might not know each other. If you don't, do add each other, because this live is all about connecting to new people. And also go and check out Simone's channel. Lovely lady based in Isle of Man. And I'm looking forward to some more videos from Simone when she goes traveling around, and not traveling around, but going to the beach side and the coast side of Isle of Man, because it's so gorgeous there, and I really hope to visit one day. Spend some time on the coast side. Originally, I come from the coast side as well, coast side in Finland. So I'm really used to being by the sea. But now here in London, obviously we don't have the sea, we only have the river. So I really miss the seaside. I always do speed draws. It's where you draw something and you edit it to make it go faster. Yes, I know, like time lapse. Do you use time lapse on your phone? Simone is saying Viro is very talented. He really is, and I could see straight away, Simone, when I saw that he had been drawing your portrait. I saw it straight away that it was you and Micah, and I was like, hey, he didn't even say it. Like he should have tagged you in the title, but I saw it straight away that it was you. That's how talented he is. I have quite a few projects coming up, and the list is getting longer every day because I have so much stuff that I really want to do. One is I want to make a big like paper mache tree, and then I'll hang the birds in it and make some leaves in it. So that's gonna come up at some point. And then I want to do a new painting in the window after I take down the big rainbow. I don't know if you guys seen it. That's another thing coming up. This bird is coming up later tonight after the live. I use IBS Paint for digital art. Okay, Jay is here. Hello. Hello. I know Jay and Simone are connected already. To everyone else, if you don't know Jay, do pop by her channel and give her some love. And tell her that you came over from here. How are you doing, Jay? I am guessing that your husband is glued to the TV at the moment. If you can hear the football is playing in the background here at ours as well. So we are in the same boat here. And I immediately when I heard that football is on, I came to YouTube to see if Jay is live, because the time before when football was on, she was on. So now that I saw that Jay wasn't online, I was like, okay, forget it. I'm just gonna pop on my screen and see if anyone joins in. So glad to see you guys here. Jay is saying, I'm okay. No, he's watching Underworld because he wants to watch it all night Thursday. Okay. I don't even know what Underworld is, but okay, if you say so. Where I live, there's a beach. I didn't know there's a beach in New Jersey. Really, I can't believe you checked to see if I was on. Yes, because I'm like, well, I don't want to watch football, so I hope that Jay will be on so I have someone to chat with. But since you weren't here, I just popped on the camera as I was going to do some doodling here in my book anyway. I thought I'll jump on and see if you're on here, and then I'll do some drawing while I join your chat. But as you weren't on, I switched on this one instead. Simone is saying, I was watching a super interesting documentary on Netflix called Heal. Then when Ryan went to work, I put a movie on for kids. When I finish doing some of this tax return, I will get back to watching it. Okay, it's called Heal. I haven't heard about that film before. We watched a film the other day called Freaks. I don't know if you've seen that film. It's very interesting. I liked it, and it was worth watching. If you have Netflix, check out Freaks. Doc and Nanny's vlog. Hello, host, and hello, everyone. Hey, thank you for joining. Doc and Nanny's vlog. So, do you do nanny vlog videos? I have to check out your channel as well after this live because I am not sure if I'm connected to you. Thank you for joining us anyhow. And where are you based? Where are you nannying? And do you make videos out of your work or your personal life? Let's see. Meow meow. Your paintings are amazing. Thank you. The ones behind here are just stuff that I've been doing with the kids in my art classes. So these are not really my artworks. It's just kind of messing around with paint. But thank you. And to those of you who are running art channels, do connect with each other because it's always fun to see what other people are getting up to. Let's see. I just typed in Underworld. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, I am. So is that a film? I'm guessing. Jay is saying, we agreed a movie tonight if he's going to watch football on Thursday night. Okay. Okay. So when are you watching your film today? Nani's vlog is saying, yes, I'm connected already with you, host. That is why I see your live stream. I get you, I hear you, and that makes so much sense. I have to check out your channel as well. We might be connected, but I don't recognize your channel name straight away, but I'll make sure that I'm connected afterwards. Jay is saying, it's not a movie I'm so keen on. What? What do you mean? Nanny Vlog is saying, I'm doing videos, cooking, health, and whatever I like to past. Okay? I think you may enjoy it. If you both get the chance to check it out, please let me know what you think. We'll do so, Simone. Yeah, we might actually watch it after football today. If David's up for it, we'll check. Jay is saying, watching now, but I seen you were on, so wanted to jump on to support you. Oh, Jay, if you're watching a film, don't worry at all. This is just a random live where I'm just going to doodle and chat away, so don't worry about it at all. Enjoy your film night, and we'll chat another time. Don't worry about it. I'm going to... is uploading an art video. What is the video about? What did you make in your latest project? Okay, Jay is staying on here. Okay, you can mute me if you want, if it's interrupting your film evening. I wonder what Jess is doing. Jess is normally fun on lives as well. I wish that Jess was doing lives, because I'm sure that she would be hilarious. And Jay's lives are always so much fun. She always has all of us laughing. Jay is saying, I'm not muting you. Nanny Vlog is saying, I'm a Filipino and married to a retired surgeon. Okay. You could see that I didn't know that word, so I'm not even gonna go in for it. Okay. Nanny, what's your name? Jay is saying, and everyone else. Nope, I'm here with you and everyone else. I'm not muting you, puppet. She would be funny. Yeah, Jess would be so funny on lives. I hope that we can convince her to get on one day. But I guess she has quite a lot on. So let's see. What day is it's Tuesday today, right? I get so lost with days lately because it feels like most days are the same. If I didn't have art classes, I wouldn't really be following any sort of schedule because then every day will look exactly the same. Now because I have bookings, I have to keep an eye on what's going on each day. But other than that, days kind of just merge into each other. Today I didn't have any bookings, so went for a run, and then what else did we do? I went to Asda. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you about my Asda trip. I went to Asda to do some shopping and bought some bits and bobs for the house, and then came back and cooking, and then we had a meal together, and yeah, a very basic day. Nanny Vlog is saying, I love to watch people doing art, but it just happened I don't know how to draw. I'm sure that you know how to draw. You're just being too critical on yourself. Look what I'm doing. I'm just doing simple shapes. It doesn't really take a talent to make simple shapes and have fun with doodling. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just enjoy if you want to, just enjoy the process. Your name is Jenny Daniels. Lovely to meet you. And I do think, now that you mentioned that you're Filipino, I do think that I've seen some of your videos, come to think of it. But I haven't been on your channel lately, so I'll pop by later. Simone is saying, Charlotta, this one woman called Anita had cancer and her organs were shutting down and had a near-death experience. Woke up from a coma and realized made all decisions in her life from fear. She no longer has cancer and is a motivational speaker. That's just one of the stories on there, but goes into disease healing energies, etc. That sounds so interesting. Okay, I think one message is now held for review. It might have been, if you put a link, it might be restricted. So if you want to leave a link for your channel, I guess you can just leave a comment under the comment section, and then we will get the link from there, because YouTube doesn't really like us posting links. What happened at Asda? Well, Jay, what happened at Asda was me buying, what did I buy? I bought spinach, I bought eggs. It was so interesting. I bet you would have loved me making a haul. Nothing happened at Asda. It was just a plain trip to Asda. But I know that you guys are posting a lot of, is that backlight a bit strong? I know that you guys often post videos about your shopping house, so that's why I'm teasing you, saying I should have taken you to Asda today. I just bought a bunch of stuff for the house and food. A lot of people, it seems like in London, people have relaxed so much about the whole virus situation. So no one is really, I mean, barely no one is wearing masks, and they just walk around like nothing, just like before. So it's a bit strange. Like a couple of months ago, everyone were panicking and being so careful about like following every single rule, and whenever you saw someone you just kind of go far away. But now lately, for the last like I think 2-3 weeks, people are being more and more relaxed and not following any sort of restrictions. And I don't know, it's like people forgot about it or kind of got bored with following rules. So it's a little bit confusing out there. Joni Young Art, lovely to see you here. I am absolutely in love with all of your gorgeous fantasy paintings. She makes wonderful art, everyone. You have to go and check her out. And you've got a massive channel, Joni. I'm so impressed with what you do with your channel. So amazing and so inspiring, and always has like such a calm way of explaining how you're painting and doing your stuff. So I love it. Johnny's saying everyone is still being super strict here in Vancouver Island. That's so good. I don't know really. I think people got bored in London, bored of being in lockdown, and now that we're allowed to move around a bit more, everyone are kind of just, you know, relaxed about what they're doing. So Johnny is saying, oh, thank you. I feel the same about you. You're so kind, Johnny. Do you know what I'm doing now? I'm just doodling in my art book. I have a bunch of this type of sketchbooks. I'm losing my words, and I'm losing my voice as well. I don't know if you can tell. But yes, I have a bunch of sketchbooks like this, and then I just doodle and draw away whenever I want to spend time. It's like kind of like meditating, really. Yeah, I don't know. I had a really bad cold about, when was that? About 4 years ago. And I was without my whole voice box. I don't know. I had a really bad cold, so I couldn't get any sound out at all, and I had to really push to get any sound out to say anything at all for about 2.5 months. And since then, I kind of still have this, like when I talk for a longer time, I really easily lose my voice. So that is why my sound is a little bit strange after a while when I've spoken too much. Jay and Simone, you should go over to Johnny's channel. She's such a lovely, lovely lady, and she's also very supportive, and she always comes over to watch my videos, even though she has a huge channel and a huge following. You should connect with each other because all of you are such lovely ladies. Johnny is saying, drink some olive oil and hot lemon juice drink with a tablespoon of honey. That's a great tip. I haven't heard of olive oil before. I mean, I have lemon drinks I have daily with hot water, and also use apple cider vinegar. Oh my goodness, Johnny, I would love to do a collaboration with you. Are you seriously up for that? I would love that. We are connected already on Instagram, so we can text over there about doing something together. I would absolutely love that. I could even be doing, like, I could follow one of your tutorials, for example, because I just love what you're doing. One of these paintings in this book was actually inspired by you, but obviously since this is just a sketchbook, I haven't done a proper video out of it. But this painting was inspired by you a little bit, even though it's nowhere near your talent. But I mean, you have these like gateways into like fantasy worlds and stuff like that. So after I watched one of your videos, I painted this one. So I do get inspired by you, and I would definitely love doing a collaboration with you. Think Art, hello artist friends. Hi, thank you for joining us. How are you today? Being Italian, my Nonna recommended olive oil for everything. Okay, but I never tried it, so maybe that's what's missing from my throat. So it's strange, really. I have some videos. It was during Christmas time, and I had such a bad cold that it went through everything, like from my chest to my sinus, ear infection, laryngitis. I was coughing, my nose was blocked, my ears, I couldn't hear anything on one of my ears. I was on 2 antibiotics, and I had to go to a private doctor in the end to get another one and to get rid of it, because it was just dragging on for over 2.5 months. So yes, that was tough. But I mean, like, I don't feel anything out of that anymore. It's a very long time, but since then my voice hasn't never fully recovered. Oh my God, that is super dreamy and beautiful. Thank you, lovely. Simone is saying, what a lovely painting. 8 people are on here now. Say hello in the chat box if you're here. And that I'll just doodle away in my book. But I'm just so happy to see so many on here, because I didn't tell anyone that I'm gonna be on here. I just randomly popped it on as football is on, and I just wanted to draw and chat a bit. To those of you who joined later on, I just recently, Johnny, you might also be taking part of Dina Tollefson's art challenges. She now has one with the bluebird. So I just finished my contribution to Dina Tollefson's art challenge, the Bluebird Art Challenge. And I edited this video, and I'm gonna be uploading this one after this live. I just downloaded the file now from iMovie, so it's ready to go. You see, Simone, this one is now barely on anymore. And it's been like 40 minutes. I'm just gonna switch it off because I don't have the charger here. Joni, what kind of collaboration do you think we should do? What kind of ideas? Do you have any specific tutorial that you would like for me to try out, or what's your thoughts? I would absolutely love that. I have a feeling that you don't share that much about yourself on your channel, but I have a feeling that you're quite spiritual. Am I right? I have a feeling because of the paintings that you make that you might be into meditation and stuff like that. For quite a while now, I've been meditating daily. Sometimes it's just a couple of minutes. Sometimes I meditate for 20 minutes. It depends on the day and how stressed I'm feeling, how much I feel the need to relax. But also just doodling away when I'm drawing stuff like this is like meditation for me. Oh, I like how you and Sandy did that split screen. I'm up for anything. Totally up to you. Yeah. So you see this, Sandy's another lovely lady. She's Australian. Sandy Gasket Art is her channel. So we did a collaboration where we painted, hold on, where did I paint that? Is that in this book as well? Maybe. Trying to remember which book because I have so many. Yeah, so we picked a reference photo, and then we both did our own interpretation out of it. And Sandy paints a lot of seascapes and waves and water. So I asked if she would want to do one together with me, and then we just painted in our own style out of the same picture. I think it's the wave you showed before. Do you know what? That wave is, this one is one that where I followed, what's her name? Emily McKay's art tutorial. So it wasn't this one, it was another one. It wasn't that one either. I have so many different paintings in this book, so I can't even remember where I painted stuff, but it's somewhere along these. Oh, do you know, Joni, maybe we could do some sort of a like cosmic painting. I'm thinking of that now. Obviously, this is something that I've done with 5-year-olds, so this is like simplified. But it would be fun to do some kind of like a cosmic scenery with stars and stuff like that. If you're up for it. I'm trying to remember what book I painted in when I did that collaboration with Sandy. Because it's not in here. I'm going too far back now. Because it was quite recent. Johnny saying yes, something galaxy. Oh, here's another painting that I did a long time ago. I love lions as well. So I think lions are a bit like my spiritual animal, if you believe in that. At one time I had this beautiful dream that, I don't know if you ever had lucid dreams, when you know that you're dreaming, like you're sort of conscious, you're awake in your dream. And when you realize that you're awake in your dream, you can actually kind of influence what will happen. So I decided in the dream to find a door, and then I held on to the door. And then before I opened the door, I visualized what I wanted to see behind the door. And I was like saying in my mind, beach scene and scenery and seascape, and thinking about big waves and the beach. And when I opened the door, there was this white sand and a very like still and calm beach with no people at all. And I stepped through the door, and as I started walking along the beach side, there was this humongous lion walking next to me. It was enormous. If you've seen Narnia, it was a bit like the lion in Narnia. It was an enormous lion walking next to me. And first when I saw it, I was a bit intimidated, like, am I in danger? But the lion just kept walking really calmly next to me. And, after a while, I started to feel really protected by that lion. And ever since that dream, that was maybe around 5 years ago, ever since then, I've been really fascinated about lions, and I've been reading about their characters, and I don't know, I just love lions. But yes, that was a random story that came up from this book. But I didn't find Sandy's painting in here. It must be in another book. These are my grandparents. This is my granddad and my grandma, and this is me a long time ago at my sister's wedding. I had dark hair. This is dyed dark hair. It was about maybe 15 years ago. Let's see. Jay is saying, you look so pretty. Thank you, Jay. That's so sweet. Let's connect and chat more through Insta later. That sounds great. Johnny, I'm really, really up for that. And I'm super excited because I love your art. Simone is saying, I love this. What do you think of putting that on a t-shirt? Which one did you mean, the lion? This could be actually quite a nice, yeah. On a t-shirt, maybe if I removed these parts and just kept the circle and the lion, that could look quite nice. Although I did cut the paper, so you see, there's like, these ones are holes instead of, so it's like shining through to the next page. But yeah, it could actually look quite nice on a t-shirt. You're right. I have the t-shirt that I printed for my client. I have it here as well. This is something I'm gonna give to Edward on Edward's 3rd birthday next week. So using this same company, I could print that lion on a t-shirt. Sounds like a fun idea. I'll try and see how it looks. Johnny is saying that she's going for a walk with her puppy. Okay, Johnny, I'll speak to you later. Thank you for coming on. Let's see. Yes, I've had that lots. So cool. That's awesome. I had a profound dream of an owl. I'm going to ask you at another point about your owl dream. It's very interesting when you have like dreams that you remember for years. When we were in Namibia, we went, Jay, by the way, you say it with the I. You see there's an I after M. So you remember on your live. Anyways, let me not tease you because I say things wrong all the time as well. When we were in Namibia, we went to conservation place, and they said they weren't allowed to allow the lions to breed. But if they castrate a lion, it loses its mane. Why were they not allowed to breed? Is that like because they were captured? And it can really affect them not having a mane. Yeah, I bet. Yes, the lion. Caleb would love that on a t-shirt. He says his hair is like a lion. That's true, Caleb. If you were an animal, I bet you would be a lion, Caleb. That shirt looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the idea, Simone. That's such a cute t-shirt. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I remember indeed. I did that just a few times. Just a few times, yes. We love you, Jay, because of that. You're so sweet. And you do know that we're not bullying you in a mean way. It's all it's all with love. David is always coming in to check if I'm if I'm being mean to Jay, or if she teasing you back. He's asking me. David comes in and asks, "What does Jay say when you say things like that? Is she teasing you back, or how do you know that she's not upset?" But I hope that you would tell me if you don't think that it's funny, because I don't want to be a bully. We're just teasing, friendly banter. Just the way Simone was laughing about me saying liver bird when it's pronounced liver bird. But this is actually a phoenix, not a liver bird. And that is so confusing because you pronounce Liverpool with Liverpool, but liver bird with liver. It doesn't make sense at all. English is so silly sometimes. Let me turn that off a little bit. I think it was because these ones weren't ever allowed to be let back out in the wild. I think it would be sad for them to be born in captivity. I hear you, Simone. Did you watch that show, by the way, about the guy who did he have lions or tigers? It's on Netflix as well. And it's a documentary about this real guy. And he had some sort of a fight with this woman who had a lot of like cat animals as well, I think. Did you see that? What was his name again? He was running some kind of a zoo or something with cat animals. And then he had volunteers working. Yes, he's in prison. I don't remember his name though. Joe or something like that. He was quite the character. Very narcissistic. And he was keeping all of those lions. Was it lions or tigers? And then, yeah, things went pear-shaped for them. I haven't watched it, but it sounds crazy. He was an exotic tiger owner. Tigers, okay. Not lions, tigers. Yes, it was a bit crazy. Joe Exotic, I think. Well done, Simone. You haven't seen it, but you remember it so well. Can you hear the football, by the way? Dave's in the other room watching football. I think Jay should always go live whenever there's football. I think that was such a great timing. What else shall I add to my drawing? Oh yes, can hear it a little bit. Good idea, right? Or you, Simone. You go on next. Do you enjoy doing lives, or do you find it stressful? Simone, you're so good at chatting away. Very good at lives. I think I'll make another flower down here. haven't done one in such a long time. I do really love them. I will attempt to do one evening. Yeah, you should, Simone. You normally have quite a lot of people coming on as well, so it's always fun to be on your lives, catching up with everyone. I wonder, I hope that the image isn't blurry now that we're both streaming football and doing the live. I can hear that it's going off for David in the living room sometimes, so I hope he's not getting annoyed for me being on live. Can you hear it going like on and off sometimes? Did you watch that TV show, Simone? You should. Which one did you mean? The Joe Exotic one? Bye, Nanny Vlogs. Thank you for staying with us for so long. I will go over to yours afterwards. Now it's bothering me because I can't remember in what book I drew that painting with Sandy. Oh, now I know. It's in the brown one. It's in this one. Here. Sandy painting is in here. Here, this is the one that we made with Sandy. I'm so happy that Johnny wants to do a collaboration. She's amazing. I meant you should do a live, Simone. No, I haven't watched it yet, but Mom told me about it. Have you seen it? She said my sis had told her about it and to get Caleb to watch it. I googled it. I'm not sure if it's that good for Caleb to watch because there are a lot of dodgy things going on. And I told her what it was about and thought Caleb might be, yes, exactly. Caleb might be a bit too young for it. And it's like nothing that you would be aspired to become or anything like that. I mean, if he's into cat animals, then maybe find some nicer documentaries about tigers and lions rather than that show, because it's a little bit of like hillbillies fighting between each other and stuff like that. So Jay is saying, yes, I've seen it, Simone. It's really random. Odd show for sure. I might try and do one. I haven't made a video for tomorrow, so could possibly do one if everyone is free. Yeah, do a live tomorrow. What time would you do it, Simone? I have one class in the evening at 7. But other than that, I shouldn't have too much on. Yeah, maybe not for Caleb. I wouldn't let him watch it. Haven't let my girls. I was shocked when she suggested that. Just his photo on Google looked scary. I think he's quite a character. I mean, that's why we watched it, because you can tell just by the photo that he would be like this American kind of. Is hillbilly a bad word? Am I allowed to say that? But anyways, you get the point. You can see that he's quite the character just by looking at his photo. He was using these people as volunteers on his ranch. And he was like, well, people like being around lions, so he doesn't need to pay them and stuff like that. Which was true. They worshipped that place. So it became their lifestyle. So they worked like, I don't know, most of their waking hours and didn't get paid for it and just stayed there because they loved being around lions. So a little bit crazy. Is evening best for people or in the day? My internet sucks and it's never clear. Apparently, it's very popular, the documentary, but I really don't fancy it. Yeah, leave it, Simone, if it's not your cup of tea. I didn't enjoy it, says Jay. It was messed up. I found it quite interesting because I find different kind of characters intriguing, and just to see how other people think and do things that are very different from myself. So I found it very intriguing to see all the stuff that these guys came up with. But yeah, I totally get it if it's not your cup of tea. Isn't he linked to the death of the woman's husband who disappeared too, Jay? No. So the woman's husband, they say that she did that herself, and then she made the body disappear, and he was trying to show everyone that she is guilty. It was really messed up. Yeah, exactly. That's what Jay is saying as well. It was Carol, not him. She was another quite big character. Yeah, I think she did. I don't think that they could ever really tell. I mean, they didn't have the evidence for it, but everything pointed towards it. But I think she might have gotten away with it or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Don't take my word for it, but that's how I remember it. I had a really strange day today. I woke up super late. I woke up at 9 o'clock and I couldn't get up. And I just chilled at home until like 12 o'clock. And then we went for a run at 12. But normally I'm out and about and out for a run already before, before like just after 8, 9. Today I was just really slow to get anywhere. Stu, hey! Hello, hello! I was watching your videos earlier today and you painted the beach. So thank you so much for taking me to the beach today. I loved it. How are you doing? How's life? Let's see, what is Jay replying to? Well, I don't know for a fact she did. It's just my feeling. Why so strange? Out of your routine most probably put... Why so strange? Out of your routine most probably put you off. I'm not really following right now. Yes, Stu. It was lovely. Stu is if you haven't seen her channel, she is a talented, I think you're a full-time artist, right, Stu? I've been on your website and I've seen that you're also, it was you're on Saatchi as well, aren't you, online? I've seen your paintings here and there, and you're very, very talented. And she paints landscapes and whatnot, waterfalls. And today I watched a video where you painted the beach. Check her out. Visual A101, lovely to see you here. Hold on, Visual 101, you are in America, right? And Stoof is in America as well. Normally I do my lives on Saturdays at 2 p.m. So it's so fun to see that you guys are coming on now, because obviously 2 p.m. for you guys in America is very, very early. So I usually miss you guys on those lives. But now, because my partner is watching football, I thought I'll just pop by and say hello to you guys while I'm doodling away in my artist book. Let's see. Yes, full-time. That's what I remembered as well. And you were part of some exhibitions here and there as well. So I think I've seen all of your videos. I love your artworks. And it's inspiring to see someone who is actually living their full lives out of the creative work. I used to be full-time artist as well, and I used to paint mornings till evenings when I was in Finland before I started studying nursing and whatnot, because I couldn't fully live on just artworks. But I always find it so inspiring to see people who actually made it in the art world and actually able to make a life out of it. So well done, Stoof. I am so impressed with what you're doing. Excellent work. Visual A is saying hi to Simone. Yes, I watched her channel. She's amazing, right? Simone is saying, I'm good, thanks. How are you? You did a portrait of yourself. I remember. So she did, with pink hair. I thought it was your real hair, Stoof. You're wearing a wig, but it was such a good quality wig that it looked like natural hair. So I thought you had dyed your hair light pink. It was a fun video to watch. Steve, do you ever do lives, or are you not really into lives? It would be nice to kind of do some sort of just paint along because you're so talented. Yep, I did a self-portrait a few months ago, Jay. It's stuck in my mind. That would stick in your mind, wouldn't it? So to those of you who aren't yet connected, do connect with each other. Everyone here right now, you are all lovely YouTube connections to me, and we're all supporting each other. So it's fun to see you here. And if you guys aren't connected to each other, everyone on the chat right now are very supportive. So do connect with each other. And it's genuine support. It's not just these subscribe to my channel and then they unfollow you after a while. You guys are all amazing and lovely supports. And do you feel like friends by now, even though I haven't met you in person? I do live tutorials sometimes, but I like edited videos more because I can cut out the boring stuff and I can boost the colors a bit, so it's more true to real life. I hear you, Stoof. It's when you do lives, it's if people aren't painting along, then it gets quite boring to watch on a replay. So you only get the view time from people who actually paint along with you. I do the lives on Saturdays, and I guess most people don't really watch it on replay because of that. So I totally hear you about like having edited videos and then you can just speed up on the boring parts. So yes, I get you. But then again, the ones that do paint along with you, you get a lot of view hours out of that. Hold on, Stoof. I think you are monetized now, right? If I remember correct, I think I saw adverts on your channel. So you must have crossed the 4K. I've been playing your videos a lot, so I hope that helped. I should do a live again soon. It's been a while. I do like talking to people while I paint. Yep, I've been monetized since December. You've been monetized for half a year then. That's quite a while. It's not recent then. That's another thing that inspires me when I go to people's channels and I see the adverts. Are like, yay! Yay, they made it. They crossed the line. It's possible. It can happen. For me personally, I'm only halfway there. So all of your support is greatly appreciated. And you are all helping me towards getting over that dreaded 4K line. But I'll get there eventually. And meanwhile, I'll just share my artwork. And I will do that after I cross the 4K as well. So just carry on. It's kind of, YouTube is a bit like a game, isn't it? Like first you cross, I remember when you cross like the first 100 subscribers and you get your URL and all of these, like you always have to cross some sort of a limit. So it turns into this game. And then once you cross the 4K, it's like, okay, well, now you reached it. How do you stay motivated? Because now you don't have any like limit to cross anymore. but it's fun. I really enjoy doing YouTube and connecting with you guys and making videos. It's quite creative making videos as well, so it's fun. Steve is saying, oh, that's good. You'll keep growing and get there soon. You just need one video to perform well and it takes you there. Do you know one video that's doing surprisingly well is my first die cut video, which is now, it has crossed 8,000 viewers. And I'm quite surprised because I didn't put that much effort into that one. And it's just me cutting out die cuts, but yeah, that one is doing quite well. It's getting about 50 views a day still, and it's been out for quite a while. So yeah, a few more of that type and I'll get there. Visual A is saying, yeah, that's what everyone is fighting for. Yeah, but I wouldn't say fighting though. It's more enjoying the journey and having fun with it. So if you try to fight it too much, it loses the fun, right? So I prefer just kind of, for example, now just jumping online and doing some doodling and chatting with you. I enjoy this. It's not like I'm fighting for the hours. You know, it's fun at the same time, and connecting with people and like-minded souls out there. Do you have any fun art projects coming up soon? What's your next video gonna be about? I'll take a break from speaking for 1 minute because I feel like I'm losing my voice. Yeah, but still enjoying, says Visual A 101. I used to have 101 in my Instagram nickname. I used to be Char 101, but I changed it. I keep changing it. Like I did with my YouTube channel as well. I changed it to my real name. So now my Instagram is my real name as well. What else? What else? What else? I should put something up here before I color it all in black like the other page. I want them to be connected somehow. Maybe I should make those lines around here as well. This is something that I've been enjoying so much with lockdown, is having so much time to do my random little doodlings and artworks and whatnot. Because I really enjoy it. But normally my life is so busy that whenever I'm free, I'm just too tired to start doing anything. So that's something that I've definitely been enjoying, and that's something that I hope that I can keep up now that we move out of lockdown. Let's see how long that lasts, because people are not being very careful in London at the moment. So let's see if we can keep up with easing up on the lockdown, or if they have to restrict it again. I hope not, because it's affecting a lot of things in life, isn't it? I enjoy the drawing and the painting and the artworks, but yeah, we can't be in lockdown forever. So Stoof is saying, nice. I'm working on my golf course art calendar paintings next month. I try to get 12 golf course landscape paintings done by October so I can make a calendar with an image for each month. That is so cool. So do you do that for some sort of organization, or where do you sell it to people that are in some sort of a golf club or something like that? I've seen your paintings. They're lovely, the ones that you have of the golf courts. Are you making videos out of it, or is that kind of your work at the moment? People are not being very careful in the USA either. I heard, Stoof, a good friend of mine that lives in Virginia says that the cases keep rising every day, and you're getting more and more cases every day, and no one really seems to bother. So let's see what will happen. Holly Poliosa, I am currently working on character designs for my projects. Okay, sounds interesting. Jay is saying it's a long time in lockdown now, isn't it? It definitely is. But Jay, you spelled that wrong, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna read what you just said, because there are a lot of people out there who twist what you say into whatever meaning they want it to. Stu, I just sell them myself online. Last year I used Vistaprint, but this year I might find a more professional company to print them. I don't think I'll make a video until all the paintings are done and a calendar is ready. Sounds amazing. I am using Vistaprint as well. I used to use them more, but now I'm trying different companies because I printed one bag for my work stuff. And I washed the bag one time and the logo washed off after one wash. That's not fair, is it? So now I'm trying different companies. But it sounds so exciting. So you are making a whole calendar out of that. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. And you're saying lots of new cases. Oh my goodness. Let's see where that will go. Now you're catching up on Jay's misspellings. Yes, Jay, you spelled that wrong, but it's okay. We know what you mean. Stu, yes, it's crazy. After one wash, I was so annoyed. I've been meaning to take a picture and send to them and just ask for a refund because I can't. Let me show it, actually. It's here. So I printed this bag with Vistaprint, and look what it's looking like. I washed it in cold and inside out, and it's still washed off. So not very happy with Vistaprint right now. The t-shirts I printed with them are fairly okay. I mean, they last for a few washes, but yeah, after that bag, I just decided to try some other companies. But I need to email them. It's my own fault that I didn't complain. But I mean, it's one of those things that you mean to do and you never really get around to do it. Holly Poliosa is saying, I wish people would notice my art more. Holly Poliosa, what is your strategy? How do you get people to notice your artwork? Have you tried to brainstorm on that and how you can reach your audience? I think that's something that a lot of artists struggle with. There are a lot of talented artists out there, but then for the right people to find you, how do you do that? It's a big challenge. I hear you. They have bags on Temu website, I think. Yeah, they have. They have tote bags at least. And there's a few other companies as well that I've been in contact with. So I'll figure it out. It was just a bit of a bummer with that bag. But yes, you know, it's getting late and it's time to get ready for bed and whatnot. I live like a granny. It's like 10:20 now. It's not like it's super late, but usually I'm in bed by now. Guys, this is late for me. When I was in south of France last summer, and they invited me to come for dinner. They were always, the clients that I was in south of France with, they're always having dinner at 9 o'clock. And I was like, oh, 9 o'clock? Who has dinner that late? I'm usually in bed by then. I only joined them for dinner a few times because it just feels very late to go for dinner somewhere at 9 o'clock every day. They're lovely people though, but I don't know. I like my early evenings, and then I prefer waking up without an alarm at around, I don't know, like maybe normally around 8 o'clock without an alarm. So yeah, that's why I go to bed quite early. I prefer waking up early and then get more out of the day instead. Simone is saying, oh my God, same in Spain. I stayed at my friend's and it was 11 p.m. We ate dinner. I know, that's so crazy. South Europe. They have their own routines. You know where I come from in Finland? We usually have dinner at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we just have a little snack before evening, like a sandwich or something. Evening tea. But yeah, cultures are different. But thank you guys for joining me today. Jay is saying we're normally in bed by now too. See, I'm not the only one who's living like a granny. Thank you, lovely people, for coming and hanging out with me. I will be doing these sort of random lives here and there where YouTubers can connect with each other and just chatting and drawing and whatnot, catching up. But for now, for today, I'm gonna say good night. Or if you're in America, enjoy the rest of your afternoon and your evening. And I am looking forward to seeing your videos very, very soon. Jay is saying night, night, Granny. Night, night, Jay. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye-bye. Speak soon. Thank you for coming. Oh my goodness, the end button is not working. Here we go. It got jammed there for a second. Okay, now, bye-bye. Bye.